Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. So in this video, we are going to look at multiple choice question, that is MCQ on lipid metabolism. So without wasting much of our time, let's look at the questions. Ladies and gentlemen, support the channel by subscribing, liking, sharing the videos, and don't forget to click on notifications so that whenever we upload new videos, you can have access to. So question 1. The major lipids that make up the cell membrane are A. Triglyceride, B. Phospholipid, C. Sphingomyelins, D. Fatty acids. The answer is B. Phospholipids. The major lipid that make up the cell membrane are phospholipid, and the most important phospholipid component of the cell membrane is cholesterol. Question 2. Name the most active organ in the body which have the ability to synthesize triacylglycerol. A. Spleen, B. Kidney, C. Liver and intestines, D. Adipose tissues. Please answer the question in the comment box. The answer is C. In general, all plant and animals have the ability to synthesize triglycerol. But in animals, the liver and intestine are the two most active sites for triacylglycerol synthesis, and adipose tissues are the storage site for the fat. So, ladies and gentlemen, the major organs where the lipids are synthesized in animal body is in the small intestine and in the liver, while adipose tissues itself as a major site where the triacylglycerol are stored. Question 3. Triacylglycerol stored in the body as cytoplasmic lipid droplets. Triacylglycerol stored in the body as cytoplasmic lipid droplets. A. True. B. False. What is the answer? The answer is A. True. Explanation. Triglycerol is stored at the cytoplasmic lipid droplets like fat globules, oil bodies, lipid particles, and adiposomes, etc. So these triglycerols are enclosed by a monolayer of phospholipid and hydrophobic proteins. So the answer is A. Lipids are stored as a cytoplasmic droplet. Question 4. Which of the following pathway is not used for triacylglycerol synthesis? A. Glycerol 3-phosphate pathway. B. Glyosylate pathway. C. Monoacylglycerol pathway. D. Kennedy pathway. The answer is B. Glyosylate pathway. Explanation. Except glyosylate pathway, all three pathways have been used for the synthesis of triglycerol, Kennedy pathway, and glycerol 3-phosphate pathway are the same, which predominant in the liver and adipose tissue, while monoacylglycerol pathways used in intestine. So all these three pathways are the pathways that are used in the synthesis of triglycerol. The Kennedy and glycerol 3-phosphate pathway are the pathway that occur in the liver and adipose tissue respectively, while monoacylglycerol pathway occur in the intestine. Question 5. Which of the following enzyme is not used in the synthesis of triglycerol? A. glycerol 3-phosphate acyl transferase. B. Acyl glycerophosphate acyl transferase. C. Phosphatidic acid phosphohydrolase. D. Glycogen phosphorylase. The answer is, write the answer on the comment box of the video before you see the answer. The answer is D. Triacyl glycerol biosynthetic pathways involves the formation of triacyl glycerol by glycerol 3-phosphates, and it involves 4 steps catalyzed by all the above enzymes except glycogen phosphorylase. The fourth enzymes is diacylglycerol acyl transferase, which converts diacylglycerol to triacyl glycerol. So the answer is D. D is glycogen phosphorylase is the major enzymes in glycogenolysis. Question 6. What is lipolysis? A. Hydrolysis of triacylglycerol. B. Formation of lipids. C. Breakdown of ketone bodies. D. Formation of ketone bodies. The answer is A. Lipolysis is the hydrolysis of triacylglycerol by a lipase enzymes, and triacylglycerol is stored in adipose tissues of animals in an insoluble form where they are constantly synthesized and broken down again. Question 7. Which of the following hormone is not used in the hydrolysis of triacylglycerol into fatty acid in adipose tissues? A. Epinephrine. B. Norepinephrine. C. Glucagon. D. Insulin. The answer is D. Insulin. Triacylglycerols are converted to free fatty acid and glycerol under the influence of certain hormones. Hormones which control hydrolysis of triacylglycerols are epinephrine, norepinephrine, and glucagon, while insulin facilitates lipogenesis. Question 8. Mark the incorrect statement about the bile salt. A. These are detergent substance. B. Stored in the gallbladder. C. It is hydrophobic in nature. D. It is made up of folic acids. The answer is C. The surface of the bile salt molecules is both hydrophobic and hydrophilic in nature. Bile salts are made up of bile acid synthesized in the liver and stored in the gallbladder, and it facilitates the digestion of lipids. Question 9. Triacylglycerol packed with the lipoproteins and cholesterol in lipoprotein aggregates is called A. Chylomicrons. B. VLDL. C. HDL. D. LDL. The answer is A. Chylomicrons. Triacylglycerol packed with cholesterol and lipoproteins and forms chylomicron, which moves through lymphatic system where lipoprotein lipase breaks it into fatty acid and glycerol, and finally fatty acid absorbed as a fuel or stored. Question 10. What is the outcome of accumulation of acetyl-CoA in the mitochondria of the liver? A. It is used as an energy source. B. It has broken down into free fatty acids. C. It gets converted to oxaloacetate. D. It forms ketone bodies. The answer is D. Explanation: most of acetyl-CoA has been used by citric acid cycle, but during starvation, acetyl-CoA accumulates in the mitochondria of liver and forms ketone bodies. Formation of ketone bodies by acetyl-CoA is known as ketogenesis. 11. Name the energy source of the brain during starvation. A. Fat. B. Ketone bodies. C. Protein. D. Lipids. The answer is B. Ketone bodies. In the absence of glucose during prolonged starvation, the brain gets energy from ketone bodies by converting it to acetyl-CoA. This mechanism is absent in liver, so it cannot utilize ketone bodies as an energy source. Question 12. What is the biosynthetic source of all steroid hormones? A. Cholesterol. B. Ketone bodies. C. Carbohydrates. D. Protein. The answer is A. Cholesterol. Pregnenolone is the precursor of all steroid hormones, which is synthesized by cholesterol and catalyzed by dismolase enzyme. It involves the shortening of hydrocarbon chain of cholesterol and hydroxylation of steroid nucleus. So cholesterol is the major biosynthetic source of all the steroid hormones. 13. These molecules act as molecular chaperones to assist the folding of proteins. A. Vitamins. B. Carbohydrate. C. Amides. D. Lipids. The answer is D. So lipid is very important in folding of proteins. 14. Which of these is not a lipid? B. Fat. A. Fat. B. Oils. C. Proteins. D. Waxes. The answer is C. Proteins is not a lipid. Question 15. The abundantly distributed enzymes in germinating seed and adipocyte is A. Lipase. B. Protease. C. Cellulase. D. Nuclease. The answer is A. Lipase. Beta-oxidation of fatty acid occurs in A. Peroxisome. B. Peroxisome and mitochondria. C. Mitochondria. D. Peroxisome, mitochondria, and endoplasmic reticulum. The answer is C. Mitochondria. Question 17. An example of is carnauba wax. A. Soft wax. B. Liquid wax. C. Hard wax. D. Archaeobacterial wax. The answer is C. Question 18. The free fatty acids are transported by blood associated with A. Beta lipoproteins. B. A fatty acid binding protein. C. albumin, D, none of the above. The answer is albumin, C. Question 19. Rancidity of lipid-rich foodstuff is because of A, reduction of fatty acid, B, hydrogenation of unsaturated fatty acid, C, hydrogenation of saturated fatty acid, D, oxidation of fatty acids. The answer is D, oxidation of fatty acids. 20. This is an enzyme of derived lipid A. This is an example of derived lipid A, terpenes, B, steroids, C, carotenoids, D, all of the above. The answer is D, all of the above are examples of derived lipids. 21. Which of the following undergoes beta-oxidation? A, unsaturated fatty acid, B, saturated fatty acid, C, monounsaturated fatty acids, D, all of the above. The answer is all of the above, option D. Question 22. Where are ketone bodies synthesized? A, brain, B, muscles, C, liver, D, adipose tissue. The answer is C, liver. Ketone bodies are synthesized in the liver. Question 23. Alpha oxidation of fatty acid mostly occurs in A, brain, B, adipose tissues, C, liver, D, muscles. The answer is brain. 24. The long-chain fatty acid get transported through the inner mitochondrial membrane. A, as acyl-CoA derivative, B, orally, C, as carnitine derivative, D, require sodium-dependent carrier. The answer is C, as carnitine derivative. Question 25. Where do the long-chain fatty acid get first activated? Where do the long-chain fatty acid get first activated? A, microsomes, B, mitochondria, C, cytosols, D, nucleus. The answer is, I want to give you this as a bonus. Please answer this question 25 and put the answer on the comment section of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and join the YouTube community. So I'm going to upload a second video on MCQ of lipid metabolism. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.